What's up, guys? It's me, Prime Force One, aka Prime or Prime Force for short.
And his co-host NickCat10.
Yeah, and today we're basically gonna give you some updates regarding a certain issue that 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 I've been dealing with these past couple weeks, and I'm gonna let Nick do the talking because he deserves some spotlight here. So, Nick, take it away.
Basically, before we get started, we're just gonna do a few things. Firstly, we're not going to make this any longer than it has to be. If I had to say, this could be only about like maybe 5 minutes max or what so. Secondly, no, this is not our podcast for the evening. Right after this and after I shower, while I'm showering, Prime's gonna set up the next podcast, which I think he says going to be about Laura or X-23, which you can see in the profile picture.
It's
So
gonna
again,
no, it's gonna be about Venom.
oh sorry, Venom. Sorry. Well, like I said though, this is not going to be our podcast for today. This is just a little update regarding a certain something which we're about to get into. So yeah. So I'm gonna explain a little bit of what's going on. Then Prime's gonna do it too. So like I said, we're not going to make this longer than it has to, so let's just get to the point. A few weeks ago, we made a video regarding a individual who you can tell who it is by the title of the podcast. Um, However, unfortunately, I'm going to ignore that. Basically, the person is still thinking that we are associated with them, even though we made it clear that they are not welcome on the chat. They're spamming us in the chat, harassing us, asking us to do things we don't want to do when we're clearly in the middle of stuff. And I'm just gonna say this right now, chat. If you see any individuals, whether it's people currently that happened during recent events or people in the past, just don't draw attention to it. Okay, don't draw attention to it. We don't need people being like, oh no, it's this person, spamming the whole chat. We don't need that stuff. And also, yes, we are aware that people have the same names. Different people have the same names and stuff. So, like, let us do that, handle that stuff. And, Now, I want to make something very clear. For me, at least. I don't know about Prime and the others in our group, but for me, at least, I will say this. Despite what this individual and we feel toward each other, whatever, I will say, excuse me, I do wish them the best, but I want to make it very clear that we do not want to associate with that individual. As much as I wish him the best in life and his future, and I wish nothing bad upon them, we just do not want to associate with that individual. So from this point on, if you see that individual for whatever reason, please don't bring attention to her or spam him in the chat. We understood that they might have done stuff in the past that was wrong, but there's no need to like point fingers at them, all right? Don't draw attention to things that don't need to get drawn attention to, all right? It's childish, it's immature. If those people type in the chat, they type in the chat, okay? Big effing deal, okay? Big deal. If you see a name of someone that you don't like, big deal, all right? Leave that stuff to us, all right? Even if they're enemies or people that we don't associate with anymore, as long as they're not saying anything hurtful in the chat, I don't care if they're in the chat. They're just saying hi like they just did. I don't care. That's fine. I don't care. I only have a problem with it, or we have a problem with it, if they're saying hurtful nonsense. That's when I have a problem with it. So again, if for whatever reason these individuals keep showing up in our chat, despite our warnings, just please leave them the heck alone, all right? Leave them alone, okay? Whether you're a longtime subscriber of Prime, a recent subscriber, just a casual viewer, just ignore it, all right? We have moderators, including me, for a reason that handles this stuff. Um, yeah, basically, that explains the whole situation. Just a quick update on that situation. Now, before we end this little update and get ready for our next podcast, Mr. Prime here, the star of the show, he's just going to go over what to expect in a few minutes in the next podcast. So why don't you take it away?
Thank you. Anyways, oh hey Anthony. Anyways, like the next, well, the actual stream that we're gonna do is basically gonna be about Venom. If you saw the thumbnail of the video, this is just a short one. Ignore that noise. That's just my parents in the background. But like Nick said, the actual stream we're doing is basically going to be about Venom. And I'm about to share my screen. I'm gonna give you a little teaser for the next episode. So don't worry.
Anthony, whatever you're writing in chat, I'm not gonna say what it is out loud. And Prime, don't highlight it for the archives. Don't highlight it. But and I said not. Whatever. I said not to, but okay. But yeah. If you have whatever info you have, just send it to us privately on Discord. Don't mention it in chat. Like I said, any info regarding specific individuals, whether we like them or not, keep that out of chat. All right. If you guys didn't know already, we have new guidelines, and if you cannot
And
follow
new ground rules.
guidelines and new ground rules. Hey, Matthew. And if you cannot follow those ground rules or new rules, you'll be timed down or banned from the chat. All right. If it's your first time knowing the rules, then it's fine. But if you're a long-time viewer, like Anthony, Matthew, or anyone in the chat for the past or the side hustlers, then come on, guys, you know better than that. Anyway, but yeah, as Brian said, we're gonna be talking about Venom. We're just gonna wait for him to show a screen, give a little teaser.
We on caller.
I got my dog.
You're good, Anthony. Don't worry. So yeah. Anyway, that's all we wanted to add, guys. So yeah, just in a few minutes, once the background noise for Prime calms down, we're gonna do episode. God knows what it is.
You mean episode 16?
Yes. And also, we're just going to make something very clear because I know you guys are going to be asking this now. Yes, we are aware the Sonic Movie 3 trailer is out. We watched it. We loved it. However, we have plans regarding that topic for a future stream where, as long as our schedules go around, as well as Prime wants to do it, we're going to do this podcast discussing our thoughts on that trailer. So, yes, if you're wondering, yes, we do plan on talking about the trailer, just not now, okay? We want to let some time pass by, give our thoughts on the trailer, and then we'll talk about it when we're ready. We also want to get some of our buddies on to come join the stream, like Brick and maybe J-Dawg. So we want to wait till when the time is right.
Yeah.
I will say it was good, though. If you guys want to know a little bit about my thoughts, though, it was good. That's all I'll say. Yeah. That's your cue, Prime.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I hope you guys have a good afternoon, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Anyways, me and Nick had to get going. See you guys later, until all I want.
Bye.
Nick. Yeah. Anyways, later, guys. Have a good afternoon, and I'll see you guys later. And we'll see you guys later tonight for my PlayStation stream. Hey, Dylan.